for some reason, every week it's been appointment viewing for me. I sit back and I observe one of the great discussions that this person has every week, every Tuesday. It's been appointment viewing for me. And it's one of those things I just sit back and I listen. I see how someone can control the controllables, or control an interview, control the narrative. So every Tuesday, and they call it Tomlin Tuesday, because every Tuesday, Mike Tomlin's going to tell you what it is, how it is, what went down, who's available, and now the practice will be the guide for who will be available for the week. It's one of the great things I love watching. But when you're watching his football team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who now sit 7-2, big victory over the Washington Commanders, you start to think, in a year which people may have said this will be the toughest year Mike Tomlin has had to deal with this football team, with uncertainty at the quarterback position with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, with players on the outside not having a true wide receiver group, right, of guys who you can depend on. We know what George Pickens was, but they traded away Deontay Johnson, right? They didn't really have a group that you felt comfortable. They didn't give Najee Harris the fifth-year option. So you had two running backs and Harris and Jalen Warren, and you're trying to figure out, who is this Pittsburgh Steelers team? They go out and draft a couple rookies over there. The defense, would it be the same? They bring in Patrick Queen. A lot of uncertainty with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and yet all they continue to do is just win football games. And they did that yesterday in beating a Commanders team, which was one of the better games of the day because of where both these teams sit at, with the Commanders sitting atop the NFC East standings, and then the number one team in the AFC North, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's a little Mike Tomlin just talking about just the victory and what it means for the 4th and 1 at the end, because everybody knew yesterday, everybody knew that the Pittsburgh Steelers were not going to snap the football. It is 4th and 1. The Steelers got the football coming out of a timeout, and they got to the line of scrimmage, and everybody knew they weren't going to run a play, except for my man Newton on the other side for the Washington Commanders. Here's a little Mike Tomlin after the game.
Quite that aggressive mindset. Might assume you weren't going to go for it there on 4th down. You trying?
We'll never know, will we? You know I'm a degenerate.
I need that as a strong.
Yes, you never know. You know I'm a degenerate.
That's another.
Man, just kind of setting you up with what happened. It was 4th and 1. It was an opportunity for Washington to get the ball back. They had ran 3 straight run plays, and they called 3 straight timeouts. Washington did. You got to a 4th and 1. But the ball, I think, was right around midfield, about the 45-yard line, I believe. And basically, you just kind of knew that Mike Tomlin's like, nah, I am not going to run a play, but I want you guys to go out there and line up as if we're going to run a play. And it was a play that just as a defender, I'm upset. And it was a rookie, Newton. I know that was his last name. I ain't even got to his name. Was it help me out here, Brock, for his name? I forgot. I just know his last name was Newton. Is it Jermaine Newton?
Fig?
Jay Newton. That's how I'm gonna call him. Jay Newton. Jerzan. It was a Jerzahn.
Exactly. Yeah.
See, apostrophe. I knew that. I just didn't want to mess it up. But anyway,
there's no way I can pronounce his name.
Yeah, Jerzan. Yeah. I didn't want to mess it up. 'Cause when I see it phonetically, I know how to say it. But
yeah, rookie out of Illinois.
Rookie out of Illinois. Outstanding football player. They got him. He's along the front, and he's ready to make a play. He's ready to go.
White knuckled.
But what happened was they got too cute. And when I say too cute was that the Washington Commanders, they decided to stem the front. When I say stem the front, they would lined up one way, and they all moved in unison. And now when you do that, you kind of forget what's going on. And all game long, the former defensive line coach that I was always around in my years would always say, you're a prisoner until the ball sets you free. That's always the mindset.
I like that.
You're a prisoner to the ball sets you free. So the ball's right there. Until that ball snap, you can't move. But young player in a moment, big moment, trying to make 4th and 1, and then you stem the front. So you've already told everybody in the huddle, right? I've been in there as the linebacker. Hey, break the, hey, over cover 3, ready? Hey, watch the ball. They probably go, watch the ball. Don't jump. And then what happens? They jump. Jerzon jumped. And then the Steelers come away. Mike Tomlin excited after the game. Oh, we got him. The cameras caught him talking and said, look, we got him. And the Pittsburgh Steelers now improve to 7-2. And they fully put themselves in the conversation, not just as playoff contenders. We're talking about conference championship, maybe even Super Bowl contenders. The addition of Mike Williams during the trade deadline, you got a lot going into that. Pickens, Williams, Freiermuth, Van Jefferson, Najee, Jalen Warren at offensive line. To me, the Steelers showed me, and they're proving to me that this is a team, and they got the coming up, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. They're still showing me. But what I've seen so far with that defense, TJ Watt on the opposite side, look at that schedule coming up. Baltimore, they got the whole division schedule. We're going to see it. Baltimore, they've got Cleveland twice. Cincinnati may be done by then. Who knows? Eagles, Chiefs. Man, it's going to be a lot. But they've already done their work. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. But Mike Tomlin is showing a lot. No, you know what? In the next hour, I'll also show you or tell you what I think about Mike Tomlin. We should be talking about another award for Mike Tomlin. I'll let you know which award that should be. Steelers are now a team that needs to be reckoned with in the AFC North, but more importantly for a conference championship.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.